Hi, Bebe Winans, and I'm at home. I'm at home at 102.7, just spilling the beans.
Bebe Winans in the studio with me. That's 3WB, the Three Winan Brothers.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that song still gives me chills.
Thank you.
That
It's
is
still
amazing.
true.
It is.
He is for us.
Yeah.
And so when you really lock into that, no matter what comes your way, you know you're victorious. Because if he's on your side, what can stand against him?
Absolutely, absolutely. Just every word of that song, you know, everybody's had haters, everybody's had situations that will knock you down.
Oh, yes.
And then as long as you know that
That he's
still
on your side.
right, right.
And that's life. You know, I've been reading in Psalms a lot lately, and David went through some things. You know, he was a man after God's own heart, but he was scared. He got overwhelmed with life and all those things, but he still stayed true and said, God, you're my deliverance. You're my rock. You're my salvation. You got to remind yourself that you belong to God, and he will get you through. But life gets hard.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, I love watching you on social media. He's on Instagram all the time.
Get it done.
Talking about
Yes.
his running journey and his
Yes.
taking care of his temple journey.
Mhm.
And it's inspiring.
Yes.
But you wear me out.
I do, and you know, I wear myself out, to be honest. But it is what I think is so important. You know, the Bible talks about body exercise. High profits little, and little profit is better than no profit. That's what I remind myself. But it's so therapeutic that I can't see any other way in starting my day other than exercising, and it does wonders for you. It really does. And so, you know, I think about. I was 33 when I was 255 pounds, and this is how it started.
Okay.
I was getting out the shower. There was a mirror there, and the words proceeded out of my mouth, "Who are these people?" I looked
Wow.
like several people getting out of the shower.
Oh,
I
my
did.
goodness.
I got dressed. I went down, said, "Where's the nearest gym?" And since that day, 17 years ago, I have not stopped. So if you don't stop, a lot of people, then you know how we do.
We
We jump
get
on the
our goal.
wagon. Make our New Year's resolution.
Yeah, which
and,
everybody's
you know.
falling off by now.
I just a little bit at a time, just
Yes.
one day at a time, just
Yeah.
take it. And you know, I look back and now, wow, I'm 55. I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel good. I you know, and the plus is going to the doctor, and he tells you everything comes back wonderful.
Yeah,
You're in great condition.
I love that. Bebe Winans is in the studio with me, and your new single is called He Promised Me.
Me.
And again, you look back over some of the things that have gone on, even, you know, beyond the 33 years
Yes.
before you started working out. Where did you see that God has promised you and He's delivered?
As I stated earlier, 10 years ago, when I started this musical and I launched out to do it, it kind of threw me for a loop because it was nowhere on my bucket list. I didn't think my life was going to be a musical. As you going through life and you're crying because you lose your loved one, this happens, and this is unfair, and this and that. It ain't no musical, but then it was placed right in front of me, and so I launched out into it. Now, one thing I learned about the deep, you gotta swim in deep water.
You have
There's
to.
deep water in the deep. You can't just get upset like you do in shallow water and just walk away.
I'm just done.
But you're in there. And so what I learned was God's promises are so true. I thought this person was going to help me out in the situation, and God said, no, I got somebody here that you don't know nothing about.
Right.
And his heart is fixed. So I saw God move in ways that I never imagined. And that showed me that God's promises of years, of yesteryears,
Right.
it was planned for this day. Sometimes we say a prayer and we think it's going to happen the next minute.
Right, like He's a genie. God's not
And
a genie,
he's not a
y'all.
magician.
Right.
You know, and so it's his promises are locked in to a certain time, a certain day, a certain place, and all we have to do is trust him and follow him down this journey.
Wow.
And so I'm telling you, the last 10 years has blown me away, and that's what I've written this song on. everything that he's promised. He's not lacking finances. So if you trust him for only the rent, you only gonna get the rent.
Ooh, Jesus,
Huh?
come on.
He promised me
And
land.
who is on this single? And mountains and cattle on 1,000 hills.
Yes, it's his. And it's his, that means it's ours.
Right.
But all we have to do is believe.
Ooh, oh my goodness. He promised me on Praise 102.7. I know, Bebe Winans is in the studio with me, and I told him I was going to play a throwback.
Oh, you threw it back,
What? I mean, just like, hey.
30 years ago.
Yeah,
That's 30
Lost
years.
Without You. I can
goodness.
remember so many weddings that people use that song to
Oh,
walk
yeah.
down the aisle to.
I still bump into people, they say, man, I said, so you owe me money.
Right. You didn't
Man.
pay that needle fee.
Yeah, I tell you,
The
but
needle
I'm
fee.
telling you, boy, listening to that just takes you
Yeah.
back because there's a story there.
Oh.
There's a story with I listened to certain songs and I can remember where I was, what I was going through, and God has just been faithful through all those times.
And it was so progressive
Ah,
30
yeah.
years ago.
Oh, yes.
People were like,
Oh, we got talked about.
oh, sure.
Oh, my Lord.
Sure, because are you talking about Jesus?
Who you lost without? Girl, please. And
But it
see
still
the
sounds
musical.
so good,
I
though.
can't wait for you to see the musical
Yeah.
because it talks about that journey. You know, when me and Cece left Detroit and went to PTL, a lot of people don't know if it wasn't for
Right.
Jim and Tammy Faye Baker,
Absolutely.
there would be no BB and Cece.
I remember seeing you
know?
all sing. That was the only reason why I watched.
So it's a great story to tell. Can't wait to come here and be at the Fisher Theater, and we're excited about it coming.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, you're going to be doing the Triumph Tour this
Yes.
weekend.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being at my church. I love that.
I love them. I'm excited about being there. Again, I'm going to go get my rest.
Yes.
Because you got to have rest.
Yeah, you do. And I'm going to start working on my journey.
All right.
You inspired me.
Hey.
I'm telling you. And when I get my head on straight about stuff like that, I just have to do it.
Do it.
And don't stop because it's the new year, or whatever the case may be.
Day at a time.
Day at a time. Well, Bebe Winans, thank you so much. Where can we
Thank
find
you,
you
Vine.
on social media?
Oh, you know, them young people know. You can go on Instagram, but make sure you see that little blue box.
Yes.
That check mark, because
Right.
you know there's a lot of phony BB Winans out there.
Right. What is
I
up
don't
with that?
understand that to save my life.
Yeah, somebody followed me and was like, well, follow me. I'm like, no, you're not Bebe because I know Bebe. I actually know him.
It's amazing, but all those places, Facebook and everything, and you can also go on Facebook. There's a Instagram as well for Born for This, and you can
Yes.
follow where we're going. We're excited about
beautiful.
Boston
Yes.
this year, and then Broadway.
Yeah, I
Here we
cannot wait to
come.
hear about that. That is so amazing.
So exciting. But God has big things for everybody who's listening.
Yeah.
Believe it, and you shall see it come to pass.
Amen. Bebe Winans on Praise 102.7. Love you, brother.
Love you too, God.
Force.